Hello all, and welcome again to another episode of the Voice of Innominion. Today we have with us a very special guest, Deepika Tedla, who is now working at Castus Info Solutions as a AWS developer. Hi Deepika, welcome.
Hi Sunaina, how are you?
I'm good. Deepika, let's jump right to the questions. And I know certain things about you, but I think our audience is largely unaware. And yours is a very unique journey. Most of the times when I am interviewing students who have gotten placed, they are freshers right out of college and holding their first jobs. But you, on the other hand, have passed out from MBA in 2012, if I am not wrong. Then you have worked in other places and you are also a mother of two. So tell me, how was this AWS journey? How do you juggle your job and your ambitions with with a marriage and two children?
Yeah, Sunaina, it is pretty difficult because for a non-native background student, it is very difficult. And that too, for me, I'm a mother of two kids and busy with home household activities. And I didn't thought this will done, but because with the support of my husband, I did it, and because of Innomatics particularly. And before Innomatics, we reached so many members. They told us that if we have to enter into IT sector, we have to kept fake experience because you are from non-IT background, and that we have a gap of 6 years. Because I did my MBA in 2012, and after that I did a job in NBFC side for 3 years. Later, because of kids, I had a break of 6 years up to 2021.
So you were actually, like, while you were preparing for all this, you were actually dealing with a toddler and an infant in the house.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult for me, but my husband supports a lot because at initial stage, when I joined in Innomatics for first classes, I mean for 1 to 10 classes, I feel very difficult because for me it take to prepare a notes of 1 hour class. For me it takes nearly 3 to 4 hours to prepare the notes for the class, and that too with kids it's very difficult, I think. So at first I faced many difficulties, and that too I don't know even basics also from IT sector. So it would be very difficult for me at that time. But later I googled it and browsed and get a lot of knowledge from other sources also along with the Innomatics.
All right. So we will go back to your, struggles and challenges that you faced while course. But because you said you were from a non-technical background, I wanted to ask you, how difficult is that transition? Data science or a AWS course or a full stack development course? What are the challenges that typically you face?
Yeah, it's so many challenges, Sunaina. Like for non-IT students, they don't know even basics also. For me, coming to AWS, for example, if we have a system, our laptop, no, we call it in different words, servers, instances, systems, like that. But we don't know the technical language. No, firstly, I face so many challenges with these technical words itself because I don't know what they're explaining right now. Yeah,
Okay.
for that we have to do a lot of background work. It's not so easy to convert from non-IT to IT sector. We have to face so many challenges, and we have to do lot of background work to come into the IT sector. It's not that easy.
I want to ask you two things together. Why AWS and not anything else? And how did you find Innomatics Research Labs?
Why AWS means at present every organization is moving to cloud now, and AWS is a cloud service. So I chose this because it is a upmost leading course in IT sector. So I chose this. And coming to Innomatics, I came to know Innomatics from my neighbor. He is a fresher. He is a fresher, and he took the training in Innomatics, and he also got the job in Vachusa. Because of him, I and his suggestions, we came to Innomatics and reached out Raghava sir, and to know the clear details about the course and all. And because of his explanation only, I joined in Innomatics because I told no behavior itself. Before Innomatics, I approached so many persons, but they told me that we have to keep a fake experience for get into the IT sector. But Raghava sir is the only person who told me that there is no need to keep fake experience. If you have the stuff, like you have the knowledge in the course which you learned, and you did a very good hard work, and you have the grip on the subject, and you will go as a fresher itself. He's the
Yeah, yeah,
only
of
person who
course.
told me, like the women who had a break with the kids, the companies will allow these women as a freshers also. Sir is the only person who told me like that. Because of those words, I joined in Innomatics.
If the Castus where you work, has it been a supportive workplace for a new mother like you?
Yeah, in Castus, actually, we have two members who deal with the same work. So if
Hmm.
I don't know anything, he will support me.
I know it's been 11 months that you have been with the company, but I wanted to talk to you about the interview procedure that you went through in order to land the job. And I am asking this question because there are several who are going through the placement process. And usually to hear how the procedure is via a student is much more reliable.
Interview procedure for me, it has two technical rounds and one HR round. And in technical rounds, they asked about the AWS and Linux basics, because as I'm a fresher, they asked only basics questions. And that too, those questions are covered in our classes a lot. Innomatics helped me to crack the interview a lot. And coming to HR, it's all we know that in HR round there is no much more, just about the salary. That's it.
Was there placement assistant activities done with you, like soft skill training, presentation skills, communication skills training? Was that a part of your placement assistant services?
Innomatics conducted the mock interviews and resume preparation sessions, and for classes also, for daily, the trainer will allocate some time for asking questions, because sir will ask whenever the class has started. Sir will give some time to ask questions, because if we have any doubts related to previous session, he will provide some time to clear the doubts. All this helped me a lot
Tell
from
me,
home.
how does the work from home work for a mother who is also an AWS engineer? Is it a
Yeah,
like,
it's
do you prefer going to office because you can leave all this aside,
no,
or
no,
do you
no, no.
like home?
No, I prefer work from home only, because we have a chance to do both the activities. No, we can take care of our kids and do the office job. No, so I prefer work from home itself only, and a little difficult with kids, but it's okay. We can take care
Yeah,
of kids. No, that's
yeah.
preferable. Work from home is preferable for me.
I wanted to ask you if you can talk to me about the highlights, the your favorite moments of being in an Innomatics classroom.
My favorite moments is like that only what I explained before, is that doubt sessions for every class, question hour. We'll conduct question hour na, and that, and also conducting mock interviews and resume preparation sessions, because as we know, for freshers also they don't know how to prepare resume, and for me also I'm a different case. You know that I'm a gap of 6 years, and that from non-IT background. I don't know how to prepare resume for IT sector. So these sessions help me a lot, and also they support by giving practical lab sessions also. No, that would help me a lot. All these things.
There are many freshers and many also experienced people who are now going through uncertainties because the pandemic has taken a hit on jobs. People who are still in courses applying for jobs. Do you have any message for people who are still trying to make a mark and still going through the placement process? Do you have any message for our fellow students?
Yeah, not for particularly for IT sector means its upgradation is very important for IT people, because anytime these latest courses upgradations are available in IT sector now, so their upgradation is very important, and to upgrade this Innomatics help us a lot, because they are conducting online sessions also now.
Do you have any message for the students though?
For students, for everyone, we have to do hard work. That's the only thing we have to do. If we
Yes, yes.
want to do anything, we have to know that very well.
If there would be someone who is like you, married, who has had significant gap years and then worked in different industries and is now aiming for a course in AWS, what tips or suggestions do you have for her?
My best suggestion is with the classes itself, we have to do lot of background work, and we have to put more efforts to learn the things. That's the only suggestion from my end.
Okay. Deepika, now I'm on to my last question. I just want to ask if you have any special message for the team at Innomatics Research Labs.
No special any message to them, because they are very clear in their work, and the way of treating is also very good. And when I approached Raghava sir, it's my at that time my mind is very jumbling with so many questions. But when I met with Raghava sir, his way of giving answers is very much interesting and motivating also. So there is nothing to give to Innomatics. They are very perfect.
Thank you, Deepika. I'm very thankful to you that you took out this time to amidst your busy schedule to do this interview, because your story is unique and I'm sure is going to motivate and inspire many people who are right now at their homes, unsure if they have the right qualifications, if they can still transition their career into a lucrative IT job. And I hope this interview reaches all people who are going through that phase, only to know that it is possible. Thank you for giving us the time.
Yeah, thank you to you also, Sunenu, because it's a very good opportunity to me to share my views, and I'm very thankful to the Innomatics team, and especially my thanks to Raghava sir, who supported me a lot and motivating me a lot. And by this, and I finally thank to my husband also. He's the one
Yes,
who supported me a
definitely.
lot.
Yes,
Because
yes.
of
I
him
think he's been a
only
constant
today
support.
I'm in this position. Yeah, thank you a lot, total
Thank you.
Innomatics team.
Innomatics Research Labs. We don't just train, we transform careers.